Close your eyes. Imagine you're on a train. Outside the window, your entire life flashes by. School, work, relationships, all blurred into streaks of color. You keep waiting to arrive at happiness station. But what if I told you, there is no station? This is the radical truth Alan Watts spent his life revealing. We're not passengers on this train. We are the train, and the tracks, they're made of now. Born in 1915 in England, young Alan was obsessed with Asian art. At 16, he wrote to every Zen master in Europe. By 21, he became an Episcopal priest, only to quit when he realized they're selling tickets to heaven, but the kingdom of God is already here. His 1948 book, The Way of Zen, shocked the West. It wasn't about cross-legged meditation. It was about seeing through the illusion of separateness. You don't smell a rose, Watts said. You are the rose smelling itself. Segment A. The backwards law. Society tells us, work hard now, enjoy later. Watts called this the backwards law. It's like trying to calm water by smacking it. The more you chase happiness, the more it slips away. Real joy comes when you stop chasing. Try this. Next time you drink tea, don't do it to relax. Do it just to drink tea. Taste the bitterness. Feel the heat. Be the tea becoming the ocean. Segment B. The dream of life. Watts loved Hindu myths. One tells of Vishnu dreaming the universe into existence. What if, Watts asked, God forgot he was dreaming? That's us, divine actors who think we're just humans. When you're lost in a movie, you forget you're in a theater. Life is that vivid. The secret? Catch yourself watching. That pause, between thought and action, is where freedom lives. Exercise 1. The 5-minute being. Practice. Set a timer. For 5 minutes, do nothing. Not meditate. Just exist. If thoughts arise, say, "Ah, there's another thought." Like clouds passing. Watts said, "You are the sky. Everything else is weather." Exercise 2. The what if game. Ask yourself, what if this is enough? What if your job today is complete? Your relationships are enough? Your body is enough? Watts warned. The ego hates this question, because the answer dissolves all problems, and its job is to create them. Watts left us in 1973, but his words keep dancing. Before you go, try this. Look at your hands. Really look. These aren't tools. They're the universe touching itself. That's Watts' final lesson. There's nowhere to go. Nothing to become. You're already home. If this video awakened you, smash the like button. Comment one thing you'll stop chasing today. And subscribe. The dance continues. Two philosophers. Two radical visions. Alan Watts says life is a dance, effortless, playful, beyond good and evil. Friedrich Nietzsche says life is a battle. You must become a Superman or perish. Who's right? And what if they're both right? This isn't just philosophy. This is about how you wake up tomorrow morning. Will you seek chaos to conquer? Or a cosmic joke to laugh with? Core idea. Will to power. Nietzsche declared God dead. Not literally, but as a cultural crutch. You must create your own values, he wrote. Suffering isn't a flaw. It's the forge. Imagine a sculptor. The chisel hurts the marble. But without that pain, no statue. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger, isn't a gym meme. It's a demand. Burn your old self. Become the flame. Critique of Watts. Nietzsche would call Watts dangerous. Why? Because going with the flow can become an excuse for weakness. The last man, Nietzsche's worst insult, is someone who just wants comfort. No storms. No risks. Just tiny pleasures until death. Is that the dance Watts promises? Core idea. The cosmic dance, Watts would sigh. Nietzsche is still fighting ghosts, he'd say. The universe isn't a war, it's a play. Even will to power is just another role. Think of waves. They seem to compete. I'll be the biggest wave, but they're all the ocean. Watts' secret? You're not the wave. You're the water. Critique of Nietzsche. Watts warned. The ego loves Nietzsche. Why? Because the Superman is just another costume for the same anxiety. I'm not enough. But the truth, you're already what you seek. A tree doesn't strive to be tree-ish. It just is. And that's enough. The middle path. What if Nietzsche is the fire, and Watts is the water? Fire without water burns out. Water without fire stagnates. The answer? Be like steam, fluid yet powerful. Use Nietzsche's will to start the journey. Use Watts' wisdom to enjoy the steps. Climb the mountain. Then laugh at the view. Practical exercise. Try this debate in your head. When facing a challenge, ask, what would Nietzsche do? Attack. Then ask, what would Watts say? Relax. Notice the tension. That's where growth happens. Who won? Neither. Both. The point isn't to choose. It's to hold the tension. Like a bowstring. Too loose, no music. Too tight, it snaps. Life needs both Watts' surrender and Nietzsche's will. So tomorrow, when the alarm rings, ask yourself, will today be a battle, a dance, or a battle dance? Hit like if you're Team Nietzsche. Comment, dance, if you're Team Watts. And subscribe. The debate never ends. Close your eyes. Imagine holding a handful of sand. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it slips away. This is what we do with life, gripping so hard, we lose it. Today, Alan Watts teaches us the art of letting go. Not giving up, but opening our hands to the river of now. Watts said, trying to control life is like trying to bite your own teeth. Letting go isn't passive, it's the ultimate act of trust. The universe has carried stars for billions of years. It can carry you. Scan your body. Where are you holding tension? Your jaw, shoulders. Imagine those places as clenched fists. Now, breathe into them. Whisper. It's safe to let go. Thoughts are like clouds. You don't stop clouds. You watch them pass. Label your thoughts. Planning, worrying, judging. Then say, not now. Feel your weight on the chair. The air on your skin. You're not a drop in the ocean. You're the ocean in a drop. Rest here. Gently wiggle your fingers. Hear the sounds around you. Carry this feeling into your day. When you grasp, remember, the river doesn't cling to water. It flows, and so can you. If this meditation helped you, Like and subscribe for more. Comment one thing you're letting go of today. And remember, the universe has your back. Look at your hands. Those tiny scars, uneven nail beds, they tell your real story. Yet every ad screams, "Fix yourself." Alan Watts knew this madness. Today, we'll unlearn perfection through broken teacups, dying stars, and the radical art of Wabi-Sabi. Perfectionism isn't striving for excellence, it's self-torture disguised as virtue. Watts saw through this. You're trying to bite your own teeth. Our education systems, social media, even spirituality now sell the same lie: you're incomplete. In Kyoto, there's a 500-year-old rock garden. The monks rake patterns, then let the wind ruin them. This is Wabi-Sabi, finding beauty in impermanence. Your wrinkles, they're nature's calligraphy. That career, failure, just life's rake disturbing your sand. Exercise 1. The Perfect Failure Diary. Each night, write down one glorious imperfection from your day. Spilled coffee. Perfect. Forgotten name. Beautiful. Watts. When you can laugh at your ego, you're free. But wait, doesn't this encourage laziness? Watts would wink. Is a sunset lazy because it doesn't try to be brighter? Excellence flows naturally when you stop forcing. The oak tree doesn't try, it just grows. Your homework. Go break something valuable, not angrily, ceremonially. Then repair it with gold glue. Keep it where you'll see it daily. Remember, you're not broken, you're kintsugi in progress. Now breathe, and let the universe handle the details. In 1959, Alan Watts, the man who made Zen philosophy joyful, locked himself in his Sausalito houseboat with a bottle of whiskey. For 3 months. This is the story they don't teach in spiritual seminars. What happens when the teacher of enlightenment loses the light? Watts wrote in his diary, "I have seen through the game, and now the game has seen through me." This is the dirty secret of spirituality. Enlightenment doesn't end suffering. It just shows you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Like Prometheus, who stole fire, then realized he'd have to burn forever. Here's the paradox. The more Watts taught, "You are the universe," the lonelier he felt. Imagine knowing everyone is asleep, while you're cursed to be awake. His drinking wasn't escape, it was an attempt to rejoin the human dream. To forget he'd seen behind the curtain. Watts eventually discovered, true wisdom isn't light or darkness, it's the capacity to hold both. Like the yin-yang's white dot in black, his breakdown became breakthrough. The perfect mystic isn't immune to pain, they're just no longer afraid of their own shadows. Exercise. The Shadow Diary. Each night, write one unspiritual thought you had today. Anger, lust, self-pity. Don't analyze, just honor it. Watts. Your demons make better allies than prisoners. This isn't acceptance, it's alchemy. Watts died at 58. The coroner wrote, "Cardiac arrest, and life well lived." His final lesson: enlightenment isn't a mountaintop, it's the courage to walk